Okay, we're live. Now first thing we're going to do here is we are going to drop the phone. All right, the first thing we're going to do here is we are going to coat this. We're going to coat this calf raise block. All right, we're going to rubberize it. And I'll just how to do this. It doesn't have to be hard. Sometimes it's just a matter of what to do. You've never seen it before. So then we're going to go inside an exercise. We will be doing using the weights we made, and then we will be doing some stretching, then using the weights we made, showing you some other ways to use them. And if you haven't made any, all you need is some milk jugs, and you can watch my other video from last week, episode 9. This is episode 10, my third week into it. Getting fit with Ken. Tell a friend. So you just take some milk jugs and put sand, water, dirt, concrete, just depending on how heavy you want them or however you need them. You can just kind of move up as you need to. All right, so with no further ado, let's get this calf raise block for more. All right, so let's do this. Let's turn this around. All right, now what I have is I have a can of rubber spray. All right, this is a rubber sealer, and it'll work just fine. This is my block. That's 16 inches. We're just gonna spray it with this liquid rubber. That's all we're doing. All right. That's all we're doing here. We're just rubberizing it. That way it'll stick to the floor and not want to slide around. All right. And it'll also grip your shoes or your feet better if you're all right. And so we're going to let this dry. All right, now I'm just going to take this and just kind of lay it here at the edge. All right, and we're going to spray the back side. Then we'll go in and exercise. Okay. You can put as many coats and make this as thick as you like. All right. Now, if you wanted to paint it so you don't have the wood showing, at the end. Okay. And now we'll just let this dry and put another coat on it later. So now let's go in and do our stretching, and then I'll show you some different ways of using these weights we've made for different muscle groups. All right. All right. I'm glad we were able to do that. I have another calf raise extension to use while that's drying. All right. And gotta turn on the lights here. So we're getting set up. Thank you for everyone that's here, and for those that will be here. Wham! That puts some light on the subject. Getting fit with Ken. That's what I'm talking about. Getting fit. Okay, let's turn this around. Okay. Now I got to get this adjusted. All right. All right, let's see here. All right. Okay, now to get the zoom, I gotta get the zoom going here. Bear with me as we're getting set up. My zoom is not wanting to work. Oh, look at that. That'll work. All right. One moment, please. Bear with me. Yeah, I've got a bear with me in my back pocket. All right. Okay, let's see how that's setting. Well, don't want to. There we go. All right. Now, thank you for being here. And my cup of caffeine, cup of Joe. That works. All right, one moment, please. All right, now we have our weights. I'm going to show you different ways to use these, whether you have the rope and a bar to use, or all you have are just jugs that are just loose. All right, you haven't been able to get you a pipe yet, and a small rope or rope. All right, I'm going to show you how to use these, but let's first do some stretching. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, let's do it. Working the lower back, working the glutes. Pull that stomach in. Upper glutes, upper buttocks, glutes. Some may know it as buttocks. So let's work these glutes, upper glutes, lower back. Get that muscle, get that tendons and ligaments. Work, all right. Get the fluids that's been displaced from sleeping back where they go. All right, because all the fluid around your joints, the connective tissues in the lower back have a tendency to get misplaced or pushed out. And then as we go through our day and we move, it starts to work it or move back into position or back to where it settles back where it needs to be. And so this kind of warms this up and gets that fluid moving back and expedites that process. Okay? So that's what that does. Now, let's stretch upward. All right. We want to stretch upward. So, all right. So now we can stretch upward. Okay. Stomach in. Stretch up. Reach the stars. Stretch for the sky. Stretch for the stars. Stars are the limit. Else maybe the, I don't know, above the stars. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, that feels good. Oh yeah. That feels good. Work it out. If you have shoulder issues and you can't rotate them that way, maybe you can stand here, hold your hand on your shoulder, and then work your arm, all right, and work your arm this way. Okay, then do the other side. All right, that may be very helpful. In the stretch, maybe you can just kind of put your feet shoulder width apart and stretch to the side. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. All right, now pull in that stomach, pull in the gut, pull in that stomach. Oh, that feels good. I feel good. Good as a wood now. So good, so good. I feel good. Oh, yeah. Oh, arms to your side. Oh, man. All right. How's that feeling, everybody? Thanks for being here. Let's see who's here. Let me check the comments. Gaming with Marcos 2019. Hey, Marcos, haven't seen you for a while. I'm glad you're here, bro. All right. We're going to show you how to use these free weights we made, and you can make them as heavy as you like. You can go get some concrete and mix it with some sand and pour it in those milk jugs and make them heavier. They'll probably be around 20, 25 pounds a piece. Could be a little more. I haven't done it yet, so I'm not totally sure of the weight, but it will be significantly heavier. All right, 25 pounds is a nice chunk of weight. All right, so between the two, you have 50 pounds. Okay. Okay, so here are your weights, okay? Now, when they're loose, you can have 2 1-gallon jugs, all right? And you can have them on the bar that we created with the rope that was in my last video. Now, you can take these and bring them up and down. Now, my ceiling won't allow me to go over my head, or I would. All right. So you can take these. Now here we go to the ceiling, over my head. All right. You can use them this way. Now I'm not flexing. I'm not doing the isomettonics yet. Incorporate the other muscle groups and isolate those muscle groups in the shoulders and arms. Right here, with your arms down, flex your upper back, your shoulder blades, okay, your shoulders, your deltoids. All right, so back, side, and front deltoids are all tight. The show muscles on the shoulder blades across the upper back is tight. All right, arms are tight, and come up. And you're gonna really feel the weight, the resistance right now. I'm feeling the negative. I'm feeling that negative, but these muscles now flexed. All right. I'm sucking that gut, sucking that stomach. Okay. Flex, stay flex, squeeze, and this light weight's going to feel heavy right now. All right. Now let's see. I need to check to see if you're able to see exactly what I'm doing. I guess basically you are. Let's bring this up a tad more. Okay. Have you made your weights yet, Marcos? If not, if you can get some empty milk jugs, pull them out of the trash. I don't care where you get your milk jugs. Throw dirt in them. Now, these milk jugs weigh about 3-4 pounds, all right? And I have sand in here. It's just about right here, all right? Let me show you up close and personal on this jug. All right, you can see the sand. All right, you can see this emblem here, and just right here. All right, this is about 4 pounds of sand. All right, could be 5. The scale I was using, I don't know how accurate it was for doing these. All right, now if you don't tighten up, these feel light. Okay, you could just pump blood and do this quickly. All right, you can, and we're pumping blood. It's a good way to warm up the shoulders. Okay, and we're just pumping blood. And remember, pull in the stomach, keep your arms straight, don't bend your arms. If you're bending your arms, it's too heavy. All right, if you have to bend your arms, the weight's too heavy. All right, and keep that in mind. Arms straight. Now, I'm not flexed at all right? I'm working the muscle, I'm pumping blood. But now, to really build all the surrounding muscle groups in the region of your shoulder and arms, flex. Down here at the bottom, pull in the stomach. Flex, squeeze, and lift. Now I'm feeling the negative. It's getting hard about right here. It's getting hard to do. I feel that resistance. Okay? And I just turned this 5 pounds into about 30 pounds by flexing, because the muscles are not developed like they need to be, and they're not used to this because we're not trained to teach or to do when we work out or lift. This isn't something that we've ever been taught. It's not what you learn. This is not what we're taught to do. We're taught to pick up, and as it gets heavier, we squeeze and we tighten the muscle, and the heavier it gets, the more we squeeze, the more we tighten the muscle, and the more we pull in order to move that weight and get through that resistance. So we're moving that weight, okay? That's what we're taught. We are not taught to flex your whole upper body. We're not taught to flex the arms, the whole arm, all right? And then pick up what you want to pick up, squeeze, and then lift. Okay, that helps prevent injury. It gives you more strength when these other muscles are strong, and that's what we're doing. We're strengthening these muscles that normally are left out of the equation because they're not being used, because we're not engaging those muscles, and that's why we flex. We flex to engage the muscles and get these muscles all engaged along with the arms. All right, so when we go to lift something, we have the strength to do it, or we don't. All right, we have to know our limitations. But this will definitely make a major difference in your life as you build and strengthen all these other muscles in that origin. All right. When I say the origin, for those that are not sure, don't know, when I'm lifting something, it's connected to my shoulder. All right. My pec's involved here, my shoulder blade, my whole entire delt, back, front, and side, or back, yeah, front, side, and back. The whole entire delt's engaged, all right? Tricep, bicep, forearm, this whole region is engaged, all right? And you flex it, squeeze, and then lift. And when these muscles get strengthened, it's gonna be unbelievable what you're able to do. And I'm looking forward to hearing people say, hey, Ken, man, I couldn't do this before. And all of a sudden, I can do this, and it's easier. All right, it helps to prevent injury. Okay, again, but know your limitations and lift properly. All right, so this is one exercise. All right, now I flexed a little bit and I feel it a little bit more. All right, I'm flexing my shoulders, but I'm really not flexing my arms. And as I engage and flex the shoulders, right? My arms are not flexed. They're firm, all right? And I'm feeling it in the shoulder. But as I flex my whole entire arms, upper back, across the shoulder blades, now you flex, you squeeze, and lift. Now I feel the resistance. I just turned this 5 pounds into 25, 30 pounds, all right? See, my arms are bent. And bring them up and stay flexed. That you feel all the way through. All those muscles engaged, you just worked them and you feel it. All right, the other thing you can do is you can come up, hold. You want to be able to do this for 60 seconds, 30 seconds. If you get the 30 and it feels heavy, I mean, it's feeling heavy, and you get the 30 and you just gotta and take it down slow. Flex, stay flexed, squeeze, keep that squeeze and take it down slow. Then alternate. Okay, feet about shoulder width apart. All right, pull in that stomach, tighten up the gut. And take it down. Okay. Now, when your muscles are fresh and you're starting out, it's best to really tax those muscles and use both of them. All right. My arms have just a very slight bend to them. All right. Very, very, very slight. All right. I want to strain the joint. Pull in that stomach. Because the stomach always has a tendency to push outward. Pull it in. Hold it in. Keep it firm. All right. Do not go from here and go, whoop. You just cheated yourself. You just cheated yourself. Slowly. And when you're doing this here, this is isometric. Isometric. All right? That's it. So we're working the isometric. Now flex into that. Flex that shoulder, flex that arm, squeeze, and you're going to feel it's more difficult. Okay? If you haven't been flexing like I'm talking about, do it now and you'll see and feel that difference in the shoulder and the arm. And you're going to go, wow, Ken, That's a trip. It really works. All right. And you want that arm straight out in front of you. You don't want it down here. All right. You got to lean back a little bit. Okay. You know, just again, don't strain. Do not strain your abdomen. Don't strain your lower stomach. No hernias. All right. Pull that stomach in, tighten it up. That also helps to prevent. But don't strain. If you're straining, drop the weight. Got my cord keep heating up here. I'm going to melt it. All right. Flex into it. All right. Blow it out. Now, if your arms are feeling tight, shake them out. All right? Shake them out. Let me see where I need to readjust this camera, I do believe. All right. Okay. Now, you can take these here, put your elbow into your thigh. All right, drop it down, flex, and come up. Flex your whole entire arm, and then grab the handle, squeeze and pull. Squeeze and pull. Squeeze and pull. Squeeze and pull. You don't want your elbow jabbing into the side of your leg. You want the back of your arm against the side of your leg. Or you can even drop your arm down so your elbow's actually below your thigh. All right. Okay, flex. Go. Now you can use like your washing clothes softener bottles, like the Downy. You know, they're big and they may hold a little more than a gallon of sand or dirt or concrete. All right. And if you need more weight, and again, it's weight's expensive, you know. And if you can save a buck, why not? You know. Now, sometimes you need the free weight, but if you don't have anything, you got to start with where you're at with what you have available to you. All right, and this works. Okay. Now again, we're flexing the shoulder blade, or should I say the delt, the whole entire delt, back, front, side. Tricep, bicep, forearm. Okay, and we're doing the isomettonics with weights. Last week, we used these with homemade dumbbell we made, where we had the rope connected to the handles, going through the bar. All right. I'll show you, give you that concept. If you haven't seen it, you can check it out on my last episode, episode 9. So here's the rope going through. You tie your milk jugs, and you've got a dumbbell. And I showed you how to use this in episode 9 last week's. All right, this is my 3rd week into getting fit with Ken. We'll be doing some of Jack LaLanne's exercises. Now, for the tricep workout, known street terminology is the back arm. All right. So flex, come up. with this hand shifting, it gives you more resistance. All right. And again, I'm taking this, I'm not grabbing it this way, putting my hand in reverse, okay? So my thumb is upside down towards facing the bottom of the milk jug. All right. All right, here we go. And if this is too heavy, then pour it out. Or get another jug with a lighter weight. Okay, just have several jugs, different weights, just like you would have if you had metal, you had free weights. All right. So you see my arm here staying straight. Okay, my arm's not doing this. If your arms, your elbows moving up and down, then it's too heavy. All right, now that's working the tricep, and when you flex, it's working the shoulder too, and part of the upper muscle there around the shoulder blade. All right. Now, and when you flex, you engage these other muscles. All right, and under resistance, you're working them, which helps develop them and make them stronger. All right. Now, if you're already lifting and you're bodybuilding, if you take this technique I'm teaching, the Isomettonics, you'll either find you have more strength because those muscles are strong and they've been developed already, or you'll find out, wow, man, I'm feeling it even more. What's going on, Ken? Well, those muscles didn't have the development because they really haven't been using them that way, and in those areas of that muscle, they're weak. And this is why, part of the reason why it helps to prevent injury, as well as you're engaging all the muscles around, all right, that area, that region, and they're all pulling and working together as one. And it will make you stronger. But again, you got to know your limitations. And sometimes you got to test the water to find out where the limitations are, but do it with the spotter, with the brain. Somebody that really knows what they're doing. And prevent you from getting hurt big time or injured. All right. So we've done bicep, tricep, all right, shoulders. Now, again, you can take these, all right, and we can do the curls, the circles, all right, the little circles, even with these weights, okay? And like I'm saying, make different weights. Have just, 6 bottles, eight of these milk jugs with different weights in them, What I need to do is stand on the scale, look at my weight, pick up these jugs in my hand, hold them here in front of me and get on the scale, and then see how much weight I gained, okay? That'll tell me how much are in these on the scale. I put these on the scale by themselves. I don't think that was real accurate because it wasn't quite enough weight for that scale to function, properly. All right. So, arms straight out, and we can do this, okay? And this is strengthening the rotor cuff. And the weight kind of helps us strengthen the outer portion of the deltoid as well. All right. And the muscles or connective tissue there around the shoulder blades. Remember, pull in your stomach, pull in the gut, little circles. Feeling this going across my shoulder blades right now. And the outer delt. And if your arms are bent, it's too heavy. Remember that. And if you feel pulling, you can do it, but you feel pulling in the shoulder, lessen the weight. You know, that's like straining. If you feel a pull, that's straining. Don't want to strain. All right. So now next we will be doing the Jack LaLanne virtual bicycle. So let's do that virtual bicycle. Okay. Let's go for a bike ride. If you can do level 10, 12 at the gym, you should be able to do this for about a minute with me. And you may be able to go longer. And you may go, wow, Ken, I can do a level 10 at the gym or 12 at the gym and ride for half hour. But that's more difficult, man. What's up? Okay. Well, there's nothing supporting, you know. You have no supports, no pedals to put your feet on, you know. And so it works the muscle differently. And this is a technique that Jack LaLanne started back in the 60s. All right, here we go. Virtual bike. Now you want to put your glutes, your bottom towards the front of the, so you're leaning back, keeping the back straight. There we go. Knees up. You can extend your legs out, extend your knees up. All right. Pull in the stomach as you do this. Works the lower abs. Works the lower abs. Pull them in. Pull that stomach in. Oh, yeah. Down at the beach, it's got the seagulls flying, the waves crashing on the shore. Oh, yeah. Got the wind, this ocean breeze, salty air blowing in my face. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. How cool is that? Nice blue day, nice blue skies, sunny day. Yeah, knees up, knees up, and go. Now, if you can't do it with 2 legs, do it with 1 leg, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10, 13 and 14 and 16 and 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 9, and 10. Pull in the stomach. 12, and 13, 15, 16, 18, 19. Woo. All right. Now, grab onto your chair for balance if you need it. Grab onto a wall if you need it. All right. Now, let's do some knee raises, which helps to flatten the stomach. All right. And we come up. We come up. We come up. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and 11, and 12, and 13, and 14, and 15. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Now that we have that as we're working on our legs and our stomach, all right. Let's work on get the stomach engaged. All right. Sit up here at the edge of your chair. Hold on to the sides. Lean back and bring your knees up. 1, 2, tone that stomach in. And 3, stomach in. And 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hold it. Yeah. Actually, I didn't like that. I went down too fast. 15. Actually, that's 16. And then down slowly. Control that down. All right. Now, if you stand up with your knees together, that really works your quads, all right? Really works your thighs. So you just stand up. Strengthens your quads. All right. Now, we will use our shaker. All right, you can make these to make noise or music with. Just stand and, one of those power drink or one of those electrolyte refreshing, rebuilding drinks bottles. They're heavy, they're thick, and but we're not using it for that. Now, depending on where you're at, you can use it for curling. All right, it's really convenient and comfortable to grip. I guess depending on how big or small your hand is. But all right, but for most people, this should work really well. There's even ribs in it for your fingers already built in. What a deal. All right. Now, generally you want to lay on your side. You don't want to sit upright, generally. But you take this, hold this out, and just work it. Out, and in. Out, and in. Out, and this is a rotor cuff exercise. Okay. And that works the rotor cuff. Now, depending on if you have a damaged rotor cuff, this will help to strengthen it. And if it's damaged, you may just want to tighten your fist and work it with a tight fist. Tighten up the shoulder. All right. Get that shoulder tight and that arm tight and just work it this way without any weight if there's damage. All right. But you have to determine exactly what you need to do, depending on how it's feeling. It aches a little bit, you're okay. Work it slow. All right, don't overdo it. All right, talk to your chiropractor or talk to your physician or your physical or occupational therapist, and they'll be able to guide you in detail if you're injured or working on an injury. All right. Now we can flex as we do this, get the isomettonics engaged, get these muscles so there's resistance. Then we bring in the weight. All right. We introduce the weight to that muscle that's being flexed. And now you have created an isomettonics. I get the isometric, come out, hold, squeeze. Bring it in, hold, squeeze. Bring it in, hold, squeeze. Bring it in. All right. Come out, squeeze. Get the isometric engaging. All right. All right. Now, we're going to do the toe raises. Let's get the calf raises going on. Now we have the calf raise block drawing with the rubber that we rubberized. And I will probably put another coat or two on that. All right, so this is just a 2x4. And this is a little short. All right, just a little bit short, but it will work. All right, but I find that a good length is about 15, 16 inches. Okay, this is more like about 12, and it will work. Toes together, heels out. All right, up to the floor, up. Now, depending on where your feet are on here too, see how they're positioned. All right, more range of motion, see. Seven, 8, and 9, 10, and 11, and 12, and 13, and 14, and 15, and 16, and 17, 19, and 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Get that isometric in there. Down slowly. All right. Feet, heels straight. 1, 2. Feel it burning yet? Both legs, one leg, or not at all? All right. Get that isometric on the up. Take it down slowly. Stretch it out. Heels out. All right. Isometric. Stretch it out. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Shake it out. Shake it out. If you need to rub your calves, rub the calf. All right. Rub the calf. All right. All right, then you go inward. All right. Heels together. Now you can position your feet. That's the longer calf raise. As forward, you can bring your feet closer together where your heels are now touching. And you're working these muscles differently. Or you can come out to the ends and do it. All right? So legs apart and then legs, feet together. Feet apart, feet together. All right. Now, I'm going to finish off here with some isolated push-ups. All right. All right, so bear with me. Let me check me. See what we're seeing, see where we're at here. See what we're seeing and where we're at. All right, thanks for being here. Who's here? Hey, man, the 777 out West Homestead was here. All right, thanks for being here, Madness. Have you made these weights yet? Using the milk jugs. Okay, I'll show you this up close and personal. All right, you can see the sand is only to here. And this weighs about 5 pounds. All right. I don't think you were here last week, you might want to check out episode 9. Okay. And we're going to do some isolated push-ups. Have you never done these isolated push-ups? Have you tried them since you watched this the other day or last week? All right. First, we're going to do the isolated push-ups. Okay, and then we'll do the isolated knee push-ups. Now, you want to take and shift inward, all right? Take your hand, your arm, and shift it on the end. Shove it to the side. And shove your other arm to the side. And then flex your pecs, flex your chest muscles, your pec muscles, okay? Your shoulders, your arms. And go down. All right. Okay, here we go. And you're going to come into it at an angle. You're going to come forward and back, just over your thumbs. All right. All right. Now, we're going to do, I'm going to do regular push-ups, but again, I'm going to shift my arms inward as we do this, which will transfer up and around, flex your pecs, your shoulders, your back. All right. Shift inward. Get the isometric. Get the isometric. Just like that. All right. So, madness. Have you tried this yet? It's going good. How are you doing? All right. So madness 777. Are you able to do that type of a push-up? All right, we're going to do one more exercise with the Bruma Barra. All right. Now, anytime you use the Bruma Barra or just a stick, okay, you could have a pole You could have a pipe. You could have, you just cut the broom off the broom handle. All right, whatever. When you're using this, no matter what exercise it is you're doing, again, you shift your hands and your arms in. You flex in. And as soon as you flex in, all right, your pecs are going to tighten up. Then you flex them pecs into it. You flex into that. All right. So when we do this, got to pump some oxygen in my blood so my breathing settles down. Okay, let's get the oxygen pumped into the blood. All right, now, anytime you're using a bar, okay, if you're at the gym and it's weights, it will make it heavier until these muscles get stronger. All right, all these connected muscles in the origin of where you're lifting. All right, you're engaging these muscles that normally are not engaged. All right, you're going to do special isolation type lifts in order to isolate that muscle. By engaging all of the muscles in the region, then you're now isolating them and they're all pulling together. All right. So how we accomplish that, or how we do that, is, like I'm saying, first, when you have the bar, you shift and push in. And when you push in, all right, this is all gonna get tight and you're gonna feel it. And then as you flex into it, you're gonna feel it just lock like a vice. These muscles are just gonna bite down and you're gonna feel it. And then as you move that muscle, you're going to feel those muscles working because they're engaged. All right? And that's where you're getting the development of these muscles that you normally aren't getting. And we're not taught this. I've been lifting weight since I was 10 years old with my brother. Semi-professional, about 10 years. All right. And so this isn't anything you're ever taught. At least I've never seen it. And I've been teaching a few guys this technique along the way for the last 20 years or so. 20 years or so. More, over 20 years. All right, enough of talking. So grab the bar, squeeze, shift in or flex these muscles, flex the muscles, all right? Flex them, push inward, squeeze, okay? And then push, pull in the stomach. This bar just got heavy, this broom just got become heavy. I'm feeling muscles working, and I'm feeling muscles I haven't been feeling. All right? Keeping the muscles flexed. You definitely feel that resistance. But now if you're not pushing in, if you're not flexing inward, all right? You're not flexing the muscles, flexing inward, and squeezing, you're going to say, Ken, it's a joke. Dude, it doesn't work. Dude, you're a phony, you're going to be saying. You don't know what you're talking about, and you're full of it. If you do it like I'm telling you, you'll be apologizing. Or you'll be going, man, I'm glad I didn't say nothing, because it does work. All right? I'm not blowing smoke. Try it. I don't care if you feel foolish, if it just looks silly. the raising a broom and telling me you're feeling it. You're stupid, dude. If you do like I'm telling you, you'll see how real this is and how well it works. And you'll be benefiting from what I'm sharing my knowledge with you. For those of you that are doubters, so don't be doubted, check it out. Test the water, give it a shot. And give me 2 weeks of your time. 2 weeks, 3 days a week for 2 weeks. I don't care if you watch this after the live stream. 2 weeks. Now you can do this 5 days a week. We watch the video, we watch several videos. I'm doing different things in each video. In general, I'm adding something. But try 5 days a week, okay? But give me 2 weeks of your time. You'll be glad you did. And I'm sure before long, I'll be at the gym and I'll be seeing guys using my technique. They're just not talking about it. But I'll see it being used, and that's cool. If I'm making a difference and helping to prevent injury and helping you not to be hurt or get hurt, or you're working, and all of a sudden it makes the job you're doing, shoveling, easier, swinging that sledgehammer easier, gives you more endurance, preventing injury. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? So enough talk. Now let's do some curls. Virtual barbell curls. Same principles apply. Remember, shift inward. And when you shift inward right here, shift inward, you're going to feel it here in your side delt. All right, you're going to feel that muscle unless they're strong and you don't have any areas that are weakened at that point. You'll feel it in your delts. You might feel it back here in your traps or your lats. Okay, the weakest muscle is where you're going to feel it. The one that needs the most development. All right, you won't injure them this way. Just don't overstrain, and really you don't want to strain anytime. All right, squeeze inward, flex the muscles, go. And you come out at an angle this way. Come out at an angle, forward and back. Pulling in that stomach. Okay, now for the virtual dumbbell, and that'll be it for the day. I'm not even sure what time it is. My wife was busy and was unable to do my recording today, so I don't even know what time it is. I'm assuming it's probably I'm running late now. But we just engaged both of these arms, so they're good and warmed up. Now where we can do a serious isolation, Isomettonics virtual dumbbell. All right. So let's get the gripper. All right. Now again, so you can see that this works. All right. I'm going to turn this light. You can see a little better. I want you to see these muscles working. Because you can definitely see the muscles working. All right. Now, if I'm just doing this, the muscle, you see it's relaxed. It's relaxed, right? Now, when I flex, you should be able to see the definition here in the forearm, this muscle here. All right, you can start seeing some of that muscle development going on. See, if I'm just here, nothing really changes, but when I squeeze, you see the muscle separation. All right. You see this changing, all right? You see the tricep muscle kind of kicking in. All right, so This is why I say, and it's why I'm showing you, see the reality of this, all right? Now, you can take this foot, put it back here, all right, for support, one front. And if I actually had a weight in my hand, I'd probably be more like this. I could be more like this, okay? All right, so here, shoulders engaged, now flex, that muscle's flexed. The grip hasn't quite engaged yet. When I engage the grip, there it is, all right? That's when the grip is engaged. You see this muscle and the separation here take place in my forearm. All right, so flex the shoulder, squeeze, and flex. Now I'm engaged, all right? Go from twist in towards the bicep with your wrist. And then as you're coming down past your thigh, turn your hand straight up and down into what's called a hammer curl. All right? And then twist it inward at the top. All right, here we go. Three, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 11, and 12, and 13, and 14, and 15. Okay. Now let's do the other arm. All right. Now, same thing over here. You should be able to see that. See the muscles working and engaging or staying engaged. All right. Now, to do a tricep workout, you bend over, point your elbow upward, and then kick out. Roll it in and kick out. Roll it in and kick out. That's a bicep and then a tricep, and that's an advanced curl. All right. And that's a bicep tricep. But generally, when you do a bicep tricep, you bend over like this, okay? Elbow pointing up. So that's tricep, bicep, tricep, bicep. And that's how I would do this with if I had weights, all right? But we're not doing that. I was just showing you for your own personal benefit. All right, that's an advanced technique for curling. You don't see too many guys doing that at the gym because they don't really know it. And those that do may not want to show it, so they're waiting for the gym to be empty before they do it, or they just do it at home. All right, so it's a bicep, tricep. That's an advanced curl technique. All right, now let's talk. Okay, get my grip going. All right, get that comfortable spot. Okay, flexed. Okay, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. Flex it, hold it, get the isometric at the top. Now, if you want to do something, again, that's more advanced, you can do the isometric, isomettonics, isometric by flexing, squeezing, come up, pause. Come up, pause. Come up, pause. 2, 3 seconds. Come up, pause, squeeze it at the top. And then down, keep it squeezed. Down, slowly pause. Slowly come back. Slowly come back. Slowly come back. Keeping it flexed. And then do it again. Flex in at this point. Flex. Squeeze. Keep it flexed. That would be advanced. Okay, isometric, isotonic. workout, Isomettonics and isotonic workout. All right. Virtual curls. Virtual curls. All right. So on that note, thank you still for hanging out and for being with us. Little dumpling, how we doing? I'll try to holler at you here in a few. There, little dumpling. All right. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to have to back up because it's not zooming out. All right, so bear with me. So you need at least 2 dumbbells. At least 2 of them, dumbbells. But if you want to create those individual, actually, that's an individual dumbbell, right? But if you want to make a more realistic dumbbell, it gives you more ways to lift, okay? Then you want to create the dumbbell here with your milk jugs connected to the end of the rope, all right? And so you want both at a minimum. And then you can have more milk jugs with water, sand, concrete, depending on how heavy you need them. Like I say, if it's too heavy, you may create another dumbbell, another milk jug with less weight, or pour out what you have until it's a weight that's workable and you're not straining to lift. Okay. So depending on what muscle groups you're working and what you're doing will depend on if it's too heavy or if it's too light or if it's just right. And so, you may need 3 different weight groups. So you may need 6 single milk jugs and then a couple barbells with your milk jugs on the end. Now I want to take, you need to get a hold of a pipe or a bar and drill some holes in it, all right, where we could hang milk jugs off of the bar, all right, on each side, and we have a barbell, and then you could hook up 2 or 3 of these depending on how much weight you need, all right. You like 50 pounds, you can create 50 pounds with these milk jugs pretty easy, especially if you had concrete in them, all right. We'll get some sand and some concrete, and you can make them as heavy as you like. I'm not sure what a gallon of concrete weighs off the top of my head. I haven't done this with that. But I'm thinking it should be about 20 pounds, if not more. So 2 would then make it 40. You could have an 80-pound curl bar pretty easy. All right. So that's something I'm needing to do here before too long. And I'm sharing that with you so you can do it. You can get some S hooks, drill some holes, drop the S hooks into the holes, right? Hook your rope to the S hooks, tie your rope around your jug handles. Okay, and you want it close to the bar. You don't want a rope that's real long. You want it as close to the S hook as you can, right? And that way they're not just hanging and dangling and just swinging and all of that. Okay, it keeps all that down. So you want it short, right next to that bar, as close to that bar as possible. Although the swinging may create more resistance, so maybe you want to do it with more so that it does swing on purpose. All right, because that's something else. You're having to work those muscles. Muscles are having to control that weight that's swinging. And so that's going to cause your body to have to develop resistance for that. And our bodies are just made that way. Our good Lord above has created our bodies to adapt in most cases, as long as we're not straining. All right, straining is a sign to stop, back up, down, figure out a better way to do it. So you're not straining, don't strain. All right, take your time, you'll get there. And gotta have a plan. All right, well, I want to thank everyone for being here. I think I've gone over my hour. But I appreciate everyone that shows up for this. And like I say, I'm one man on a mission. You know, doing what I can for who I can. And I'm doing what I can to bring people here to help, you know, to give them motivation and incentive, because you can do this one day at a time, you know, one step at a time, one weight at a time, 1 pound at a time. You know, you can take weight off 1 pound at a time, half a pound at a time. You know, you can lift, add more weight, 1 pound, 1/2 pound at a time, and you'll get there, whether it's losing weight or it's lifting weight, 1 pound more at a time. As our bodies adjust, our bodies will adjust. You know, the good Lord above, our Creator, is designed us that way, to adapt. That wasn't by accident. So don't get in a hurry, and take your time. They say if you got to bend your arm, it's too heavy. All right, if you're out here and you got to bend it, take some weight out, or create a weight, and take a milk jug with less weight in it, whether it's you went from sand to water or water, you pour a little more water out, right? And you adjust it down, or you have another jug you're using just for that particular exercise where you need that exact weight. Now, you don't want your arm straightened out, a slight bend, just a slight natural bend. All right, but straightened out again, you can strain the muscles here in the bend of your arm here. All right, and you don't want to strain these muscles, the tendons or ligaments here at the joint. So a slight bend is okay, but don't bend it. Don't create a 90, it's too heavy. But a slight bend is okay. If you feel straining, drop the weight. Okay? And you'll feel it. You'll feel it. Count to 60. Tell me if you don't feel it by the time you get to 39 or 45 or 50. All right? 53, 54, all of a sudden it's like, wow, it's getting heavy. Oh, you can't wait to get to 60. 3 more seconds is difficult. Difficult's one thing, straining is another. All right. Listen to your body, like I have said off and on throughout this 3-week period. You got to listen to your body. Your body will tell you. You got to be in tune to what your body's telling you. Strain is not good. All right. No pain, no gain. That's not strain. Don't strain. And you even got to understand the terminology of no pain, no gain. You know, you work out, you get lactic acid, build up. So you want to shake it out, rub it out, right? Massage it. Soak in a hot bathtub. Put some Epsom salts in a hot bathtub and soak. Help move that lactic acid. Get in a jacuzzi after your workout. Help to move that lactic acid. Keeps the soreness down, but that's the pain, no gain. Okay, so if you're not getting sore, then you're toning the muscles or you're just pumping blood. One of the two, depending on how easy you're being on yourself. You know, we can be too easy. We can be too hard. You know, we have to find a balance. All right. Now, like I've shared, I have curled negatives, 225 pounds, where I've had to swing it, bring it to the top of my shoulders, flex my whole entire upper body, and flex into it and resist it down, the negative. And then swing it back up and it drops, and then I swing it back up the third time and it drops even faster, but I'm flexed as hard as I can flex, and that weight's just doing its thing, taking over. But I'm resisting and I'm getting the maximum amount out of it. But it took me 3 months. I was already conditioned. I was already, my muscle, my strength was built, and I went to a whole nother level. But it took me 3 months. It didn't happen overnight. If I would have tried that, I wouldn't have ever been able to do it. If I almost had enough strength, but I wasn't working on my lower back because I was strengthening my lower back at the time while I was preparing. Because I'm swinging, so I'm strengthening the lower back for that. I can throw out my lower back throughout the disc and be in a wheelchair right now. So you gotta not strain, gotta prepare the muscles, strengthen the muscles, condition. Prepare is conditioning, and then strengthening, and then building the muscle. If you want, that's what you're looking for. You know, you want that brute strength. I mean, you want the muscle. You want to, you know, look like Mr. Olympia, Arnold Schwarzenegger, all right? But depending on where you're at, you may be the guy that was like me, you're already strong, and you're going, okay, Ken, I like your techniques, I use your techniques, but I don't need what you're doing, you know? The Isomettonics, the virtual dumbbells, is a good pre-workout for your weightlifting. It's a great joint for warming up the joints, getting the muscles ready for the load you're getting ready to put on them, getting the blood pumped into those muscles and that tissue and that joint. It's a great pre-workout warm-up for the joints and muscles if you're lifting and you're powerlifting, whatever you're doing. All right. So if you have any questions, I look forward to hearing from whoever. And whether you're starting out, whether you're the professional, and I could learn some tricks from you, maybe, possibly. You know, we can all learn from one another. But point is if you have questions, I look forward to hearing from you. And this technique I'm teaching is my own personalized technique. Over the course of the last 20 years plus, I have shown a few guys at the gym, a few guys at the college, this technique. And by word of mouth, I know it's getting spread over the last 20 years. So how many people are already aware of it? They just don't know where it originated from. But there are people that know that some of this anyway. Because of sharing this knowledge with those I've worked with 20 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 plus years ago when I developed it. So whatever that's worth, I'm just talking. So, all right, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your time. Again, I welcome any questions, suggestions, whatever it is. So remember, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Getting Fit with Ken. Tell a friend. It's some of this basic exercise, some of it, if you're in a wheelchair, would be great to help you further strengthen your shoulders, upper chest, upper body, your legs. You know, if you can't do this on your own, if you can flex these muscles in your hip and back and stomach, and you can raise with your hands or have somebody raise your legs for you and you're in a wheelchair and you're able to tighten the stomach and the hips or just the stomach, start where you're at. Whatever you can tighten, don't strain. And then if somebody can assist you and lift your leg for you, unless you can lift it yourself, you can grab your leg and lift that knee up and keep those muscles tight, and you can get those nerves working. Who knows? You know, you may be able to get these other muscles working, possibly. It does happen. So it's for anybody. So tell a friend, no matter how old they are, or if they're in a wheelchair, if they can move. This would be good. Somebody plays basketball in a wheelchair. You know, just Isomettonics, flex. Stay flex, squeeze, and work that virtual dump. Be great. All right, for the shoulders, the rotor cuff. These routines are good for just about anything. You can move that part of your body. You can develop it. One day at a time. Okay, so thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my community. I look forward to seeing you on Friday. That'll be the end of my 3rd week. Getting Fit with Ken. Tell a friend. I'm just one man on a mission. So God bless you. Bye for now. And thank you for your time, your comments, your interest, and you wanting to get fit. You know, you'll live longer. You'll look better. You'll feel better. You'll live longer. You'll jump higher and you'll run faster. Possibly. When you're getting fit with Ken. And these are 2 tips and tricks when you want to see the project up close and personal. If you got a project you're working on, I just may have a video on it. And if you need or want to see it up close and personal, this is where it'll happen. On Easy 2 Tips and Tricks. ECT. Abbreviation for you got it, etc. So bye for now. God bless and never give up. As you see on my channel, there's always a way. Always. All right, I have a question. I'll have to get back to them. What do you call the thing that straps on a bar to make it bigger and harder to grip? Okay, it's called a S-hook. Thank you for your question. Great question. And that's V-strap. A V-strap. That's funny. An S-hook. You drill a hole, for example, all right, if this is your bar, that example, but this is your bar, and you take a drill, and you drill a hole through the center of the top of the bar, or bottom, whatever, you drill a hole through it, and you run a S-hook, all right, and the S-hook will hook in, drop down, all right, and you'll have a hook here at the bottom that you can hook a rope on and put your jugs or whatever weights you have onto the rope, onto the S-hook, and you have a barbell. So V-strap. Oh, that was comical. Play on words. I will get back to you. Little Dumpling, thanks for being here. Man777, thank you for being here. And we're out of here. God bless. Bye for now. And we'll catch you on the rebound.